Using the park assist system inside of Mercedes vehicles is a very straightforward process. In order to use it, all you're going to do, down the center stack, there's a button with a P and a camera. You're just going to push that, and that's going to give you your full 360 view with all of your different options. But if you hit the P button along the very top, you can then just start driving, and the vehicle is going to let you know about all of the available spaces. It's got a space there, got a space there. So if you wanted to, you could select that space that was further back and it'll back you up, or you can select any of the other options. Once you figured out what space you want to take, all you're going to do, push that little P button again, take your foot off the brake, hands off the steering wheel. If you're unsure, you can hover over the brake, but I mean, the vehicle is extremely smart, but it's doing everything. It's controlling the gas, it's controlling the brake. It's going to take every little obstacle into account. So you can see there. Let's notice that we're a little bit too close, so it's pulling me forward instead. It's shifting out gears automatically. Did this space on purpose just because it's fairly tight and there's an obstacle right in behind us there. So this person's parked a little bit too far back, but it's taken all of that into account. But I mean, it's parked us perfectly in between the lines and even taken that other car into account. But there's one really cool thing about this too. Hit that little P button again, and then if you hit the park assist, the vehicle can now help out with perpendicular park out. So you can either have it go to the left or to the right hand side. So you can go either or this way. I want it to go to the right side there, so same idea. Just gonna hit that little P button again. All you have to do, put yourself into drive, foot off the gas, the brake, etc. If you want to, same idea, you can hover over the brake, but the vehicle, look at this, pulling us right out of the space. So very useful if things are a little bit tight. So assuming that there were cars in front of us there, so we're gonna back up, and it's just gonna get us perfectly in the lane there in order to be able to start driving. There we go. Hands on the wheel, and you're set to go. Now, looking for a parallel park space, this is going to be a little tricky, but let's go find one. Using parallel park works the same way. So you just want to hit the little P button down the center stack, and we're going to start looking for parking spaces. And I'm going to just circle out here, and it's an open space. So just going to start driving here. Hopefully the vehicle will pick it up. Perfect, so it's found a space, and we want to make sure we back into that space. Same idea, if there were multiple spaces available, it would let you know. Just going to hit the little P button there, and foot off the gas brake, hands off the steering wheel. It's going to do everything for us. We can see there's a teeny little micro vehicle. There's also a van just in behind us there. You can see it easier through the screen there. But the vehicle is going to back us up. Beautifully, same idea. It's doing everything for me, so controlling the gas, the brake, and the steering wheel. And the person in behind us here is kind of pulled up over two spaces. So I'm actually curious how the car is going to account for that. Parking finished, okay. So it's kind of parked me right in between two available spaces, but it's the person's fault in behind me here, but it at least works for the parallel park system as well. You do have to make sure though that, oh, you can just kind of see it. Actually, it does have me in the lanes nicely. Perfect. But it does have to make, for parallel park, you just have to make sure that there are active lanes that are available there for it to recognize the parking space. And then you can hit the little P button there for a parallel park out. So if you want the vehicle to help you out with parallel park out, you can do that. All you're going to do, same idea, little P button there. You have to just shift yourself into reverse, and vehicle is going to, again, do everything for us. So it's backing us up. Go crank the steering wheel. So we can easily take over and start driving.